Sonic the Hedgehog is an upcoming 2019 live-action animated action film distributed by Paramount Pictures and based on the Sega video game franchise. The film stars Ben Schwartz as the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog and Jim Carrey as Sonic's nemesis Dr. Robotnik alongside James Marsden, Tika Sumpter, Adam Pally, and Neil McDonough. In the film, a small-town sheriff assists Sonic as he attempts to escape the government. Sonic the Hedgehog is set to be released on November 8, 2019 and is having a budget of $90 million. In 2013, Sony Pictures acquired the film rights to the Sonic franchise from Sega and by 2014 had an adaptation in development. Jeff Fowler was hired to direct in 2016 and will make his feature directorial debut with the film. Paramount acquired the rights to the film in 2017 after Sony put the project in turnaround and the majority of the cast signed on by August 2018. Filming took place between July and October 2018 in Vancouver, Ladysmith, and Vancouver Island. Sonic the Hedgehog is Sega's mascot, a video game franchise, and the protagonist of the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Sega Games is a Japanese multinational video game software and hardware development company and former home computer and video game console manufacturer headquartered in Tokyo, Japan. Sega was founded in 1940 as Standard Games, later Service Games, in Honolulu, Hawaii, United States to provide coin-operated amusements for American servicemen on military bases. The company moved to Tokyo, Japan in 1951 and in May 1952, Service Games of Japan was registered. The company had success with both arcades and home consoles, but on 2001, Sega officially left the consumer console business and began concentrating on software development instead for multiple third-party platforms. On 17 May 2013, Nintendo announced a worldwide partnership with Sega for the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. Sonic's birthday is June 23rd and he was born on Christmas Island. He is an anthropomorphic hedgehog with the ability to run faster than the speed of sound, hence his name, and possesses lightning-fast reflexes to match. As his species implies, Sonic can also roll up into a concussive ball, primarily to attack enemies. Ever since stepping into the battle against iniquity, Sonic has been the champion of peace and is renowned all over the world for saving it countless times. During his many adventures, Sonic has traveled from the ends of the world to the far reaches of space and time, facing countless trials that have tested him to the fullest, earning him many titles, allies, and the scorns of several foes. Well known for his legendary attitude and somewhat short temper, yet strong sense of justice, compassion, and love for freedom and adventure, Sonic uses his abilities to protect the innocent from his world and those beyond from the forces of evil, especially his arch-nemesis Dr. Eggman. In April 1990, Sega requested a game capable of selling more than 1 million copies, a character who could compete against Nintendo Super Mario, and a character to replace Alex Kidd as the company's mascot. Several character designs were submitted by its research and development department. These included an armadillo, who was later developed into Mighty the Armadillo, a dog, a Theodore Roosevelt lookalike in pajamas, who was later used as the basis of the design of the main antagonist, Dr. Eggman, and a rabbit who would use its extendable ears to collect objects, an idea that was later used for a separate Sega character named Ristar. Eventually, the mascot they selected was Naoto Oshima's submission, a spiky teal hedgehog codenamed Mr. Needlemouse, later renamed Sonic. Initial ideas for name for Sonic included Raisupi and LS, truncation and place on the word Lightspeed. Sonic's color was based on the Sega logo, his shoe buckles based on Michael Jackson, his shoe color based on Santa Claus, and his personality was inspired by future President Bill Clinton's Get It Done attitude, whom Oshima felt embodied a modern sensibility of wanting to get things done right away, righting wrongs as they presented themselves instead of letting them linger. According to Yuji Naka, Sonic's color also serves to symbolize peace, trust, and coolness, which are the attributes of Sonic's character. The original concepts gave Sonic fangs and put him in a band with a human girlfriend named Madonna. However, a team from Sega of America softened the character up for an American audience by removing these elements. Sonic's precise age, weight, height, and other physical characteristics vary depending on the continuity in which he appears and the style in which he is drawn. Beginning with Sonic Adventure in 1998, Sonic was redesigned as a 15-year-old character with longer legs and a less spherical body, longer and more dropping spikes, and emerald green colored eyes. Sonic was also purposefully made more of a body boy for Sonic Adventure so that his character did not become too cutesy like so many other character mascots. Further changes to the character's design were made in subsequent games, namely in Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 and Sonic Unleashed, adding visible fur, a more realistic design for a human world, and making him a bit lanky. Sonic's personality is said to be like the wind, a drifter that is always on the move and is known for being free-spirited and adventurous. He values freedom above all else and strives to live his life according to his own rules rather than the standards of those around him for the sake of heroism and duty, never thinking twice about what other people say or think. Born to run, Sonic enjoys nothing more than traveling the world. Endowed with a strong passion for enjoying life, he is never in one place for long and always moves forward to look for his next challenge, making his life a never-ending series of adventures. Because of his need for freedom, Sonic loathes the idea of being constrained, and being cooped makes him twitchy and restless. However, he is often impatient, hates boredom, and at times possesses a short temper. Because of his impulsive nature, Sonic can be reckless and quick to act before thinking, throwing himself into trouble without a second thought and regards for other warnings. Sonic has demonstrated complete mastery of his speed in any environment and can use it for both high-speed offense and defense. Despite not having undergone any known training, Sonic's years of battles have made him a skilled and powerful fighter. He has defeated giant robots, demons, and godlike beings on his own, gone up against and bested those with a far more combat experience, and even beaten people who are his equal in abilities. It has also been noted that Sonic is steadily growing stronger. It is safe to say that Sonic is far more powerful than he lets on, but his overconfidence and reluctance to go all out usually keeps him from fighting at full strength. By using all 7 Chaos Emeralds, Sonic can enter a super state, transforming him into Super Sonic. Easily, his most frequent transformation, Super Sonic, is Sonic's ultimate form. In this state, all of Sonic's abilities far surpass his normal ones. He is also able to fly and is nearly invulnerable. However, this transformation consumes a lot of energy, meaning it cannot be maintained for long. By using the power of 7 Super Emeralds, Sonic can achieve an extended and more powerful form of Super Sonic called Hypersonic. This form basically shares the same traits as Super Sonic, except Hypersonic commands greater power and his super state abilities are all upgraded. Sonic's weakness is that he is incapable of swimming properly and sinks like a stone in water, which may be due to aquaphobia. Sonic thinks that if he falls into water, he will be trapped with no one get him out, though he does not demonstrate that very often. It has been stated that if Sonic does not sleep for 8 hours during night, it will spoil his running. In addition, he has trouble keeping his balance when coming to a sudden halt when running at high speed. During his adventures, Sonic has encountered many people, and through it all, he has received many friends and foes alike. Sonic is well known with his brotherly relationship with Tails, his friendly rivalry with Knuckles, and his fierce arch-rivalry with Shadow. Sonic's arch-enemy is Dr. Eggman, but Sonic has come across even greater enemies throughout his adventures and escapades. Dr. Eggman is Sonic's eternal arch-enemy and nemesis, whom he was known longer than anyone else. Along with Tails, Eggman is one of the figures who has often shaped Sonic's destiny. Because of Sonic's hatred of anything unjust, he holds a great mutual loathing for the Doctor and his evil plans to take over the world, and has spent years rescuing the victims of Eggman's combining schemes. Whenever Eggman hitches a plan to conquer the world, Sonic always shows up and towards him. Because they always fight each other to win, Eggman has become a longtime rival of Sonic's as well as an enemy. Also, whenever Sonic's anger explodes over injustice, he always makes Eggman the receiving end of this aggression. Despite his dislike of Eggman, Sonic has never really taken account of his adversary and does not consider him his enemy in the true sense of the word. Whenever dealing with Eggman, Sonic remains fully confident that he can spoil his plans and never really takes him seriously. In fact, Sonic finds entertainment in spoiling Eggman's plans, seeing as a way of making his life an adventure, and is so used to beating him that he considers it an everyday job. What do you think about the upcoming movie? Do you think Sonic will defeat Dr. Robotnik?